Both sides have a square root, so what are we going to do? We're going to square both sides. You guys ready for that? So square both sides. And remember what I said about the A and the B being, okay, if you have A and B equal to each other, if you square both of those, you'll still get this. That's true. But if A squared and B squared are there, you don't necessarily get A equals B. Not necessarily. I mean, you can think of it yourself. You can think of some numbers right here that you could square where this is not necessarily true. Can you guys think of one?
-2 and 2.
There you go. -2 and 2. See, this is what Alex said, guys. He said, well, if you had a -2 right here, and you say that equals 2 squared right here, then this doesn't lead. It doesn't mean that -2 equals 2, right? That's not true. Okay? It doesn't mean that. Okay, but, if this one's true, this one's not. Okay, anyways, so let's move on. So what do I get? After I square both sides, this is what I get. The square roots are gone. Okay, so let's, because there's squareds, in order to solve this, you guys know how to solve quadratics. You got to get everything to one side so that it equals 0. So I'm going to subtract 2 for x squared from both sides. And this is what I get. I get -x squared plus 6x minus 9 equals 0. Now, because there's a negative in front of the x squared, I'm going to do some more manipulation because I try to make my job as easy as possible. I don't want to factor by grouping, and so what I have to do is I have to factor out a negative 1, so that there's a positive 1 right next to the x squared, and now I factor that one. So what two numbers multiply to give me positive 9, but add to give me negative 6? -3 and -3. And so I put those up. Now I set each of those factors equal to 0. What do I get when I set those factors equal to 0?
3.
I get 3. So you get x minus 3 equals 0, x equals 3, and we're like, all right, does that work? I don't know. We got to plug it in to find out. You ready? So let's plug it in. So we're plugging it in. Over here, looks like we're good so far. Okay, so this equals 9, that equals 18. We subtract 9, we get 9. And so now we have 9 plus 9, which is 18. So we have the square root of 18. And on the other side, we have 9 times 2. So we go 2 times 9, and then we get 18. Hey, does that work? Do those equal each other? Yes, they do. And so that means our answer is confirmed. We have an awesome smiley coming in. Our answer is 3.
Can you have multiple answers?
Yes.
How would you write that?
How would you write multiple answers?
Like 3.
Just put a comma. I mean, there's set notation. But I'm not being picky about that. You don't have to have set notation. Set notation would be something like x includes the set. Well, it's not set builder notation. It would just be like 3 and then like another answer. Okay, and you would say those are the two answers. But if you just write comma 1, then I'd be happy. Now, 1 is not one of the answers. I was just showing you guys how you would write it.